Hello and welcome to more Pokemon Crystal. We are about to wake our May. Really, Psycho? We're about to make our way into the ice path, but I do want to correct something, a little mistake, a little oopsie I made in the last episode. I said that we could catch Remoraid here. Turns out Remoraid is only in Pokemon Gold and Silver, so you cannot catch them in the Crystal version here. My bad. Alright, into the ice path we go. Now this place is a little bit strange. Of course, it's going to be very icy, and there will be lots of, well, sliding ice stuff, which we've encountered in the 7th gym. But, well, for some reason, there are no trainers here. We only encounter 0 trainers in this place. So it's really going to be just about random encounters and puzzles. Actually, a pretty heavy place on the puzzles, which is kind of awesome. I really dig that about this place. So here we have our first kind of big ice puzzle. Our goal is to get to that little path on the right there. So let's get to it. So if it's not obvious by watching, whenever we press a direction, we move in that direction and we can't actually stop at all. So we have to go all the way until we hit a wall. So what we want to do to solve this puzzle is go to this top wall, press up against this little stone right here, or ice block. Then we push down. That'll stick us here. Then we go left up, all the way over to the left, and then down here. And now we push over to the right, down, and over. And then once we get to here, there's a staircase, but we want to ignore that for now. We want to go to this other ice path. And, well, this will actually have an item on that side that we really want to get to. So let's just swivel around like that and go grab it. This is HM07. Yes, they have a random HM right here, and you can totally miss that crud. So, try not to miss that one. It's very important. So we're going to go ahead and grab that, and it's going to be, let's scroll all the way down here. That is going to be Waterfall. So using that ability, we can actually climb waterfalls on the field, which is pretty awesome. I'm not going to learn that for now, but a little bit later we probably will. So let's go ahead and get back out of here. We just have to go to this spot and then go over, and we're good to go. I'm surprised that I've got no encounters so far. There's actually a pretty high encounter rate in this place, so that's kind of bizarre. And there are some really cool Pokemon we can find here as well, so hopefully we'll actually find some of them. But we've got another type of puzzle right here. Instead of having a puzzle involving ice sliding, now it's going to be boulder pushing. So we have to push these boulders into these holes that we see. The thing is, those holes you can fall into, we don't really want to do that. We have 4 different boulders that we have to get into these holes, and if once we fall through the hole, fantastic, it's a Golbat, nothing new here. Anyways, once we fall through the hole, it'll actually drop us down to a room that has a bunch of ice which we can slide around on. But we cannot solve that ice puzzle until we get a bunch of boulders down there for us to slide into. So there's the first one. We've got to get 3 more of those. Oops, let's see if I can actually make it over here. So let's push this guy down. We want to push him not all the way down, but just right here. Oop, more encounters. Another Golbat! I'm surprised I'm finding this many Golbat. You can still find Zubat here. Okay, so the rock is back up here, so now we'll push it over to the left, because on the left side, there's this little gap that we can pretty easily sneak into, and that will let us push it down. And then push it over. Aha, there we go. Okay, so during the day and the morning, you can find a swine up here. This is something we've seen once again in the 7th gym, but a cute little ice Pokemon might be worth catching. Now, I won't be able to show it off because it is daytime, but at nighttime here, instead of Swinub, you can actually find a Delibird. Delibird is not very useful, but he's a pretty cute little Pokemon. But let's go over to the right here. We've got 2 more boulders to find, and the first one I want to get is right up here. So we'll push that one over, and then we'll just start pushing it down here. Golbat! I think I might have wanted to push this boulder to the left. We'll see if we can still recover from this. Now, if you do get stuck and you push the boulder somewhere you can't recover from, it looks like we're good here. There's a little gap for me to push that from. But if you do get stuck, you can just fall down to the room below and then work your way back up. There's a ladder to get back up, and the boulders will go back into their original positions, or you can go just backtrack to the previous room and come back again, and that'll fix them. All right, so we're just going to go into the little side here, push it over, then we'll push it down. We don't want to go all the way down, though, or it might get stuck a little bit. Zubat! So we'll just push it down one more, and we'll... Oop, actually, no, I pushed it down a little bit too far. My bad. So it's okay. It's not permanently stuck here. We can just push it back around like that, get back to this position, and try again. Kind of goofed. Now, it's pretty unlikely that I'll find them, so I'll mention there's 2 other Pokemon that we can find here. Once again, there's one during the day and one during the night. So during the daytime, you can actually find a Jinx here. Jinx is not a very popular Pokemon, but they are actually quite good. They're a Psychic Ice type, a very fun type to play as, but they're quite rare to find. Now, it kind of depends on the floor. Some floors, they might be 5%. Some floors, they might be 1%. So you kind of just have to try and find which floor is good for them. I believe the first floor is 1% and the others are 5%, so probably don't look in the first floor if you actually do want to get a jinx. So there we go, we got all the boulders down. Let's go ahead and drop down. Now at nighttime, you can find a Sneasel. Sneasel is an ice dark type, and they're also pretty gosh dang awesome. I really like Sneasel a lot. I actually was thinking about adding one to my team, but the fact that the rival in this game does get one kind of dissuaded me from that. Right down here, there's also a hidden item, so we'll go ahead and grab that. Or I'll have no space. Whoops. I think I'm going to go ahead and toss these apricorns we have. There we go. That frees up a little bit of room there. So we'll go ahead and grab the Carbos. And one thing to keep in mind with Sneasel is Sneasel does not evolve in this generation. They didn't get an evolution until Generation 4. So that's not really anything we can do. I believe we've gotten all the hidden items now. So now we just want to work our way to the middle of the room. So we want to go from here, go to that. Then we go down, left, up, and then over. And we spiral our way right to the middle where we can get ourselves a full heal. And now we'll just walk down and go into the staircase. Or I guess it's a ladder technically. Now right here, we could use Rock Smash to get through to get that item. Don't worry about that though if you didn't bring a Pokemon that has Rock Smash, because you can just walk around and get there anyways. The Rock Smash is just kind of a little shortcut. Oh hey, wow, I really didn't think we would find this, but there you go, you can find a Jinx. I'm not a huge fan of Jinx's design, but from a gameplay perspective, I actually do like them quite a lot. But because I'm only using Generation 2 Pokemon here, or Pokemon that have new forms in Generation 2, I decided not to use Jinx either. Alright, so let's walk around right here, and we can grab this item no problem, even though we don't have Rock Smash. And we get a very good item, the Never Melt Ice. That is an item that will actually increase the power of Ice-type attacks. Very good. Let's just run from the Zubat. Let's go right on over, and we can jump over this ledge, and then we'll go up and go down the ladder. Now from here, we've got a split path. I don't want to go to the left. I actually want to go over to this side and go down across this ice. Now I want to line myself up with this little staircase right here and then jump and go down the ice. That'll line me up so I can go and grab this item, which is TM44. Now once we get that, I'm gonna go back up top and go over to the left, grab the hidden item here, which is an ice heal, which I guess I don't have room for. Let me see if I have anything I'd like to toss. I'll go ahead and get rid of the smoke ball here, and I'm gonna get rid of the bitter berry as well, because we're gonna find some more items here. By the way, TM44 contains rest, which, you know, Pooh's already got that, but it's there. So we'll go on down, and let's go inside the ladder. Now from here, we're gonna go over, and because this place just has so many hidden items, we have another hidden item right here, a max potion. I believe this item is exclusive to Crystal. There is a max potion in Gold and Silver, but it's somewhere else. It's hidden in some other rock. Anyways, right over here, we also get an Iron. And let's go back. That's all that's over on that side. Now we just have to actually get over to that side. So we'll swoop around, go to here, and go over to the left. And now we get more encounters. Oh gosh. It's a Golbat. And you know what, guys? Normally, I've been using those stat items like the Carbos and the Iron and all that kind of stuff. I've just been selling those to get all the money to give to my mom. But since we've already got all the prizes from mom, I guess we'll go ahead and use this. I'm gonna go ahead and give this to Arthur. Now in this game, you can max out all of your stats, so you don't have to worry about like giving them the wrong stats or anything. Over time, you can max out all of them, so everything's fine. I feel like what I just said was really confusing, but oh well, I'm just giving some stat stuff to Arthur. Anyway, so there was a protein right there, and down here, we've also got an item on the left that probably should have gone to the left side, but that's alright. We get a PP, and now I'll just sneak back around and go right on down, and finally, find the exit. Out we go, and that will drop us into Blackthorn City, the city that contains the final gym in Johto. Wow, you came through the ice path? Yeah, I'm pretty cool, aren't I? You must be a real hotshot trainer. I mean, I guess I melted my way through there. Blackthorn City, a quiet mountain retreat. Aw, yeah. Well, what do you say we go and explore Blackthorn City just a little bit? Because they got people with 2 trees in their houses. Let's go talk to her. Dragonair's cute, but I don't have it. Do you have Dragonair female? Want to trade it for my Dodrio? This, honestly, is a terrible trade. So in a place nearby, we'll be able to catch a Dratini, which will evolve into Dragonair. The problem is the highest level we can possibly catch Dratini at is level 20. Dragonair is level 30, so if you want to get that Dodrio, you have to get a Dratini, which is a pretty rare Pokemon on its own, and then you have to level it up 10 times, get it to level 30, just to trade for that Dodrio. Not really worth it. Now, if you do get the trade, it will be holding a Smoke Ball, which is also not really worth it, so And I'm not trying to be a hater, I really do like Dodrio a lot. I used him in my Pokemon Yellow Let's Play, but it's just not worth all that effort because we can just catch a Doduo later in the game anyways. But let's go ahead and heal up. We weren't damaged that much, but we were a little bit. I've also still got that Lickitung we caught before with us here, so I'm gonna go deposit them. Well, I didn't really read it out loud, but one of those NPCs did mention that there is a move deleter here, and he lives right over here, the move deleter's house. Let's go inside and, well, admire his 2 trees, but we'll also talk to him here. Oh, yes, I'm the move deleter. I can make Pokemon forget moves. Shall I make a Pokemon forget? So the thing that's relevant about this is how you get rid of HMs. You normally can't, but if you talk to him, you can have them delete HMs. So if I wanted to get cut off of Rita, for example, we could do that. I'll probably make pretty good use of that. Before we move on to Pokemon Stadium 2, I'll want to unlearn most of the HMs, especially Cut, probably even Strength as well from Nox. I don't think I'll get rid of Surf on Arthur, but yeah. Dragon Masters all come from the city of Blackthorn. Why does he not just say this city? Well, here's the gym. Claire, our gym leader, is waiting for you. However, it would be impossible for a run-of-the-mill trainer to win. Well, I'm no run-of-the-mill trainer. There's also some water right here. That's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and jump down these ledges and take a little peek at one more place we can see. Right down here, we're actually going to have not Route 44, but Route 45. I don't know why this would be Route 44. We've already seen that. Right here, let's read this. Route 45, Mountain Road ahead. Now this route will actually take you south, and it'll eventually lead all the way back home. Do you remember, like, way early in the game, there was that little route, we went through that little building, and there was a Phanpy we could catch, there's like a patch of grass? Well, those ledges there are where we would get to if we walk down this route. We'll eventually get to those ledges, and we can jump back and go back to New Barktown, or back to Route 29 there. But we're not going to explore that for now. We're actually going to go ahead and wrap things up here for today. No battles today, which feels really strange, but that's okay. We're going to come back next time, and we'll do the 8th gym battle. So, I will see you all then. Take care.